Maryland's best-kept secret that shouldn't be, and it just celebrated 25 years of changing kids' lives.
It's called the Freestate Challenge Academy. Project Baltimore lead investigative reporter Chris Papps visited the school and learned what makes it different. Chris?
Well, Kai and Jennifer, every year about 5,000 Maryland students drop out of high school. A small percentage of them, just about 200, will end up on an Army base in Harford County. They go there at their own free will. About half will drop out, but the other half may change their lives. Is this type of environment what these kids need?
Left, right,
Absolutely. Left, 3, 4. They don't need an environment where there's compromise.
You got it.
Aberdeen Proving Ground, Gunpowder, Maryland. For the past 5 months, these cadets have not left this base. They eat here, sleep here, and learn here. The youngest is 16, the oldest 19. They're from nearly every county in Maryland, each one chasing the same thing.
It's called a second chance program, but for some of our kids, it's the only chance program.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can't count to 5.
This is the Freestate Challenge Academy. It's a program that takes at-risk teenagers and puts them through the rigors of boot camp, combined with a high school curriculum. Charles Holloway, a Marine and Baltimore City native, is a director.
You can't teach character, but you can develop it. And that's what we do here with these young men and young ladies here at the Academy.
Many of these cadets come from very challenging backgrounds. What if the Freestate Challenge Academy weren't here?
I'd probably be incarcerated or probably dead.
But they volunteer to give up their cell phone and computer for a 4:30 wake-up call, physical training, loads of classwork, and harsh discipline.
The discipline is lacking in public school. That's what we give. And the kids aren't against it. As long as you administer it fairly and evenly, they accept it.
Instructor Joshua Barlow tells Project Baltimore that discipline involves physical activity, like marching around the base or cleaning barracks. Each cadet here made it to high school, but most read below a 6th grade level. But Barlow says when the discipline starts,
Platoon, attention.
so does the learning.
Yes, sir. We had a cadet that came here on a 2nd grade level and left here with a 10th grade level and a high school diploma. That's a success story.
A success story Holloway would like to expand. And next month, that success will continue when this graduating class will mark the end of the Academy's 25th year. Some cadets will enter the workforce, others will go into the military, and most will obtain something that just 6 months earlier seemed nearly impossible: a high school diploma.
There's a population that is crying for our attention. They have a need for us.
Y'all did a good job. I'm proud of y'all.
And it would service them to make them whole. That's the goal.
Now, there is no tuition at Freestate Challenge Academy. It does cost about $17,000 per student. 25% of that is state funding, 75% of that is federal funding.
Very interesting. So how does this work, Chris? Does the Freestate Challenge Academy take everybody that applies?
Well, a lot of people don't even know about it if they can apply, because according to their charter, they're not allowed to advertise. But if you want to get in, here's what you need to know. Educational level does not matter. The only requirement is that a candidate cannot have a pending criminal charge and must be a Maryland resident. Now, on Wednesday, Kai and Jennifer, we're going to introduce you to a cadet who's at this school who just 6 months ago wasn't even sure if she would be alive, and she's going to graduate in just about a couple of weeks. An amazing story. And until then, we want to hear from you. If you have something you want Project Baltimore to investigate or a story you would like us to tell, call our hotline, send me an email, go to foxbaltimore.com to follow our progress.